Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Let's Play Warframe. I'm your host with the most, as always, Francois878, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new update that has hit Warframe this weekend, known as Specters of the Rail. This is going to be a general overview of the update. I'm not going to go into too much detail about specifics. I will be doing more in-depth analysis of each part in separate videos in the next days and weeks to come. First and foremost, though, we're going to get right into it, is the brand new Star Chart 3.0. I'm not going to lie, part of me was really worried about this. This is a huge change, and DE tends to sometimes break things more than fix them on some stuff. But I really like the new star chart. I think it's a lot more new player friendly. I think it's much more of a straight line and a roadmap to propel new players to the appropriate levels. I think junctions are a great idea. It's definitely a way to make sure that players are ready to handle the harder content moving forward, and also it's a way to give players new quests to get them interested in the lore of Warframe, which is very important for a lot of people. Now, are there some bad things about the star chart? Yes. A lot of people are complaining about little things here and there. I mean, yeah, we lost Draco, we lost Triton, excuse me, we lost a couple of other good loot cave missions. The loot cave will always exist. There's already people who have already found replacements for Draco and Triton. Believe me, guys, you are not going to miss out on your fusion cores or your experience. Trust me. It will always be there, I promise. Now, also, something that's kind of part of the star chart is also part of the next major topic moving forward, is the fact that the Void have been added into the star chart as regular missions, now instead of being exclusively behind keys. I love this change. When DE first announced that, hey, we're going to be blowing up the Void is going to be inaccessible, I was really upset. I think that putting the Void behind a entire getting rid of the tile set just because they want the lore of Warframe to work is really dumb. Warframe doesn't have enough tile sets to begin with, so it's a bad move on DE's part. However, the way they have factored the way they made it work, if I could speak English, is really cool. I really like the new Void Fissures and the Relics. These have replaced Void Keys as the way to get prime items. Basically, you will play a mission, close a Void Fissure, and depending on the relic that you have equipped, it will allow you to get a prime item. Now, I have not actually really been able to experience this yet. I haven't really been able to play much, but from what I've heard, it's quality over quantity. It is now easier to get the specific prime items that you need. It, however, costs more quote-unquote relics or keys in order to do that. But I think it's a good change overall. I think it's going to help with the grind immensely, and we'll see moving forward. There's going to be a lot of fine-tuning in the next week or so for Void Fissures and enemy spawn rates and stuff like that. I know a lot of people were complaining that the Void Fissures spawn too many nullifiers. I'm sure that's something DE can look into and will change if they feel it necessary to do so. Who knows? But either way, I'm pretty excited about it. I think that the Void Fissures are going to be a good change, and it will cut back on the grind. Next big part of this update was the Arcwing overhaul. I know there are a lot of you out there who are not a big fan of Arcwing and don't usually play Arcwing. I don't blame you. I don't play Arcwing a lot myself. After playing the new Arcwing and the new weapons and experiencing the new 6 degrees of movement for that, I still probably won't play a whole lot of Arcwing, but it's definitely a lot more fun than it was. I personally really love the movement system. I'm sure there are people out there who will absolutely hate it and find it really confusing, and it is compared to the old movement system. Being able to control how you move in a much more detailed way will kind of throw you off. And the mini-map is absolutely no fucking help at all. But it's, I don't know, I think it's a lot more fun, and it's a lot more, I don't want to use the word realistic because it's not really realistic, but I enjoyed it significantly more. Also, the new Arcwing, like I said, is amazing. It's borderline OP. We also got some new augments for Arcwing, which is a great... One of the biggest problems with Arcwing right now is that there's just not really a whole lot of options. You know, there's not a whole lot of customizations, there's not a whole lot of different builds. It's pretty much, you're just stuck with what you have and that's it. But I'm hopeful moving forward now that we're getting more augments and more different mods. We also got some melee weapon and Arcwing gun mods as well. Not augments, obviously, but some damage mods. So I'm tentatively hopeful. I'm hoping that this is a step in the right direction and that this is really what DE needs to properly flush out Arcwing, because I feel like Arcwing has really been just totally forgotten. Now, the market overhaul is the next big piece. The market overhaul is, there are some really cool aspects about the new market, and there are some really bad, there are probably more bad aspects of the new marketplace, unfortunately. The worst thing about it basically is that they've hidden the blueprints, the credit blueprints, behind the platinum purchase tab. When you say you select Trinity in the marketplace, the first thing that you'll see is the platinum purchase button instead of the buy the blueprint and get the pieces by grinding and by playing the game. You're gonna see the platinum purchase, the pay to win option first, and a lot of people are upset about that, rightfully so. I'm not a big fan of the way that the system works right now. I think that they really do need to fix it, and DE has mentioned that they're looking into it because they're not happy with it either. I'm disappointed that it shipped like this, though. I feel like this is something that they should have seen and should have recognized before the update even went live. So, I don't know how much I can really forgive DE for stuff like this, but we'll see. We'll see. The marketplace, we did get some new prices on some bundles and some new bundles now that have been changed around. Those are all good things. The wish list is great. I love having the wish list. So I'm tentatively interested to see what they change moving forward, and I'm really looking forward to the pay-to-win options being taken out, not being so in your face. Kavats are the next big thing, and there's also a number of companion system improvements as well. I'm going to talk very little about this. I love Kavats. I think they're great. They fill a more support-based role instead of combat role like Kubros do, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do a whole separate build video for Kavats later and really talk about that because I'm a big fan. But we also got, lastly, the new melee holstering. We've been wanting that for so long. Melee weapons now can be holstered on different parts of your body. People have been talking about that for months. I'm excited about it. I haven't really done much with it yet, but moving forward, it ought to be very fun. And we also got new displays for your lander. But that has been about it, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more coming very soon.